jitters out there. He had a 27-yard punt, then he drops this punt, and you're in the biggest stage. You're playing in the biggest game of your life.
And he's done it again. Nervous.
Wow, so the first punt you drop and then you bomb it. The second one you don't drop, and you kind of shank that one a little bit.
Traveled 51 yards, but only a net of 31, and this one off the side of the foot. So just a 27-yard boot, big time. That's a 29-yard punt.
Yes, the rookie Townsend's first game on the biggest stage was quite the struggle. Perhaps overshadowed by the Chiefs' struggling offense, but specialist enthusiasts like myself had questions. Could he handle the bright lights? Could he live up to the moment he was called to? If the Chiefs ever made it back to another Super Bowl that they might have to rely heavily on him, could he carry the cross and lead the Chiefs to victory? Well, let me take you to last night. Super Bowl 58. The stage was set. Offensively, the 49ers had the edge, with their combination of McCaffrey, Debo, Trent Williams, and Purdy seeming to have a slight advantage over Mahomes and Kelsey, albeit an ever so slight one. Defensively, things favored the Chiefs, but ever so slightly as well. In fact, there's only one area the Chiefs could really gain a sizable advantage: the kicking game. Moody had been questionable during his first postseason outing. Wisnowski had been just pretty good, leaving the door wide open for Butker and Townsend to blow the doors off this game. And while both Moody and Wisnowski would have the game of their lives, Townsend would take it to the next level. He would open up with his shortest punt of the night, but a tone setter, as it would spend over 5.3 seconds in the air before returning to orbit, 43 yards down the field, forcing a fair catch. From here, Townsend would absolutely snap. His next punt from backed up, with whispers of his first Super Bowl shank in his ears. But he does more than overcome those demons. He massacres the football 62 yards past the line of scrimmage, with so much hang time, over 5 seconds in fact, that the returner's feeble attempt to move this ball is swiftly met with a body being thrown at him to net all 62 of those yards. His third attempt, another 50-yard punt. Once again, over 5 seconds of hang to encourage, no, demand a fair catch, lest the returner suffer the same fate as before. And on punt number 4, as if he hadn't done enough, from backed up, he uncorks one 53 yards, over 5.1 seconds of hang time to allow for a band of Chiefs to be orchestrated at the feet of Ray McCloud. And yes, Townsend had sufficiently flipped the field, but his best work, arguably his most important work, would come on his 2 next outings. On an NFL Super Bowl record-breaking field goal attempt, set to be the second time this record is broken tonight. The snap comes in higher than giraffe genitalia. Tommy turns, grabs it over his right shoulder, which is the wrong shoulder that ball should be near, rips it back down, gets it there, laces out, and Butker does the rest. 57 yards and not a doubt in the world off his foot, in what could be the most important hold of Tommy's career. But then, the nail in the coffin for his MVP candidacy, if you ask me, a poor block allows a little too much pressure down the middle. Tommy rushes to get the ball off. Not his cleanest hit, but call it divine intervention. Call it dumb luck, call it whatever you want, but you can't call Tommy a loser, as this ball bounces miraculously off the foot of a 49ers blocker. McCloud scrambles to get it to no avail. The Chiefs pounce on it and turn it into a score. Townsend single-handedly contributed to 10 points. The 10 points the Chiefs needed to come back and be in this game. And it's a shame you couldn't vote for him for the MVP, because this would have been the first time a punter would have won it in the Super Bowl.
Look at this punt. It goes 61 yards for Townsend.